And now we have Sami Makkonen, and he will talk about data visualization in 3D.
Okay, hi. So my name is Sami Makkonen. I'm working in Digia QtDD13. And we have been providing a charting component as a part of the Qt Enterprise offering. And we received a lot of questions from the customers about providing a 3D version of the charting. And of course, that requirements or kind of request comes from Microsoft Excel, so that people are familiar with the 3D bars in the Microsoft Excel. And we really didn't want to add that feature into that particular library, because we felt that, okay, it's really doesn't fit architecturally, because it has been done with Qt4 technologies using QPainter. And also, I really feel that, for example, usually people are just showing the 3D bars in Excel because it looks nice. But actually, in many cases, it's really, really difficult to read the data from the chart component. So there are several reasons why would you like to do that. Yeah, it might look cool, but it's also actually a quite compact way of presenting data. You can put a really huge amount of data in one screen, but as said, in many cases, it's really difficult to read. But to overcome that problem, we thought that, okay, we'll introduce a user interaction model and also kind of drilling possibility so that we can slice up the view and drill into 2D views from the same data. And that way, we can actually have something really usable. But of course, one drawback, when we were making the technology selection, we didn't kind of want to continue with the same path that we were doing with the charts. We wanted to use the Qt5, all the possibilities that brings, and also doing everything, every drawing on the OpenGL. So of course, that's the drawback. You need to have really good hardware acceleration. And in some cases, even in desktop environments, that can be a bit of a problem. But okay, let's go and look what we have been making. So we are going towards the technology preview of this component. And in the first phase, we are providing a scatter chart, bar chart, and a surface plot. And the basic features for all of these is that we have the themes, as we did with the charting component, so that you can easily change the look and feel of the charting chart. And also in the future, we have the possibility to define your own themes. Then we have the basic axis structures, and of course, the most important area in this kind of component is the way that you input the data to the library. And we have been focusing on that area a lot, so that we are introducing a data proxy model that enables easy configuration of how you put the data. And also, you can dynamically change the kind of your own data model and the mapping between the charting component. Then we can, of course, use different kind of 3D models, so that we have implemented some of the basic 3D models inside the library. But of course, there's a possibility to import your own. For example, if you want to show houses or whatever in the picture, you can do that. Then if we go and look for the bar and what you can do with the slicing of the view. We have introduced different selection models, so that, for example, if you want to highlight one bar and get the data point for that, it's possible. Then there's also a possibility to select the entire rows, highlight those, and also you can slice into a row so that you can get the information in a 2D view. And of course, all the camera stuff is also included, so that you can set different kind of presets for the camera and implement your own user interface around the charting component, the data visualization component, so that you can have different views for the data. Then if we go and look for the surface model, we have the basic same functionality here, so that we can select different data points. We can do rotation. We can slice the data in a 2D view, even either by row or slice. We can introduce some color gradients to highlight some of the value changes in the picture. And also we can dynamically filter the range of the data that you are showing. For example, if you are interested in a certain area of the chart, then you can filter out the stuff around it, so that actually you can increase the readability. And also you can slice into that in the filtered out area. If we recap the functionality, so the bar scatters surface, slicing of the data is really important, and the interaction, so that rotating, zooming, and of course we have been using touch user input as well. So for example, here we have the QML version of the library running in an Android tablet. And also we have been using big touch screens with Windows to test the interaction model with the chart. It uses the OpenGL, so it requires that from the hardware. It supports both C++. You can create the user interface around the component with C++ widgets, or you can use QML and create the user interface and with QML. And special focus has been put on integrating with, for example, with the Qt controls, so that you can easily take table view data and give the same model to that data visualization component, and it shows the rows and columns from the table view that you want to show. Then we have a set of features that we have defined, but they will not be part of the technology preview, so that we will have a more configurable way of doing your own interaction models, and also way to interact with the camera and lighting in the view. We are getting out the technology preview within 2 or 3 weeks from now. Then we will be conducting a feedback survey for those people that are interested in testing that and download the library. And hopefully we get the first official version out during this year. But of course that depends on the user feedback we get from the technology preview. We have more demos about this running on the Digia booth. For example, we are using the Kinect data updating 30 times a second, 307,000 data points in all of these chart types. So come and see and discuss more. And please download the technology preview, give it a spin, and give us feedback. So what kind of features would you like to see in this, and general feedback about the usability of the API. Thank you.